Welcome to Newsmax TV. I'm Ashley Martella, and we're very pleased to be joined once again by Dr. Walid Phares. Dr. Phares is a professor and commentator on global terrorism and Middle Eastern affairs. He's also written a new book. It's called The Confrontation, Winning the War Against Future Jihad. Welcome to Newsmax, Dr. Phares.
Thank you very much for having me.
Iran now brags about running 7,000 uranium enrichment centrifuges. Now, that's raising more fear about Iran's nuclear ambitions. Are they actually doing this for peaceful nuclear power purposes as they claim, or do you think there's something more sinister involved?
Absolutely not. The Iranian leadership under Khamenei, not just Ahmadinejad, this president, the past president said to be more moderate, and any future president, the Iranian regime as a whole, since the late 80s, and I wrote a book on the Iranian Islamic Revolution 1987 in which I looked at their projection into the future, and we are now into the future of what was then the revolution. They always wanted to acquire nuclear power, and they wanted to do so that they can protect the expansion of their interest in the region. So acquiring nuclear power for them is, first of all, to protect the regime they have from the internal, domestic, democratic opposition, and on the other hand, keep in mind, they are involved in Iraq, they are involved in Lebanon with Hezbollah, they have a strategic alliance with Syria, they have interest in the Gulf with Shia areas in Eastern Arabia and elsewhere. They need the nuclear power to shield anybody who would like to challenge their projections.
So we're talking weapons as opposed to energy.
Absolutely. The program they have basically is going to end up becoming a military one. They could build a peaceful program up to 80% of the system. But once they are at the 80%, then it won't take them much time or much effort to create the nuclear bomb.
Are they close to developing an ICBM with a nuclear warhead?
What is interesting about the Iranian program is that they are developing on two tracks. One track is the actual nuke technology, and they are moving slowly on that one. And the other track is the missile technology. Now, the missiles technology they do have, and they have declared that they have missiles, Shehab-1, Shehab-2, Zelzal, and the other panoply of missiles that can reach not only the Eastern Mediterranean, that would cover all of Israel, but also Lebanon and Jordan and most of the Arabian Peninsula. Their missiles today can reach Europe. I mean, no wonder why we have a debate, should we have a missile shield system in Europe or not? But basically, the Iranian regime will be able, within the next 5 years, according to the projections, to reach as far as North America.
All right, Dr. Phares, if Iran does, in fact, get nuclear weapons, do you think they actually be so brazen as to use them?
Well, regimes in the past who are totalitarian, including the neighbors of Iran, Saddam Hussein, have used missiles, have used weapons of mass destruction, have gassed their own population. The Iranian regime's allies in Hezbollah have used missiles in their confrontation with Israel. If the strategic circumstances are gotten together and are gathered, the Iranian regime, which is ideological and radical, will use them when they think that they can win the war.
Okay, Obama is also courting the Muslim world. Is that a good direction for him to go in, and do you think it'll be effective?
Well, look, we need the administration to tell us who in the Muslim world they want to reach out to, who in the Muslim world they would like to cut deals with. Are they the regimes, the authoritarian regimes, the dictatorship, the suppressive regimes, or are they the victims of these regimes? Are they going to be reaching to Bashir of Sudan or helping the Darfur population? Are going to be reaching only to Assad of Syria or helping the Syrian reformers? This is a big question, and the administration must be very specific, not just abstract. Of course, everybody wants to reach to the Muslim world, but who in the Muslim world is the big question.
What do you think about Barack Obama bowing to King Abdullah of Saudi Arabia?
Look, in diplomatic terms, when the president of the United States or of any secular republic, maybe nod the head a little bit when he meets a monarch, a female monarch or a male monarch, that is probably acceptable. But the image that we saw, the footage that we saw, indicates that there was a political message of quote-unquote submission. Maybe the president didn't want to have it been seen like that, but it has been seen by the international community, and most importantly, by the radicals in the region. If the U.S. president will be seen in a picture bowing that much to the head of the Wahhabis in the region, then the perception is that America is weak.
Some have suggested or said directly that that's it's unbecoming of an American president to do that?
Look, the U.S. president is the president of the most powerful democracy on the face of earth. Not only he should not bow to any other president, just reach out as a secular leader, but even in the Arab world, we haven't seen any other Arab king or president or Muslim sultan or head of state bowing to the king of Saudi Arabia or to any other king. So that makes it a little bit awkward.
Dr. Walid Phares, thanks as always so much for talking with Newsmax, and good luck to you. We'll see you again soon.
Thank you very much.
And thank you for watching Newsmax TV.